worst team in college football 25, and today begins my journey of rebuilding Ball State until I win them a national championship. I have zero clue how many seasons this is going to take, but judging by the state of this roster, it's probably going to be a while. I can already spot why the program's in shambles. Like, who starts off the season with 2 consecutive bye weeks? Like, whoever in the administrative office is in charge of scheduling, they need to be fired ASAP. So obviously, all of Ball State's future success comes down to recruitment. That's really where most of our focus is going to be on today. We're definitely not going to win national championships by recruiting 1 star, so we're going to have to figure something out. Now, the one little boost I did give myself was using an existing coach, the menu merchant. So thankfully, we do have a minute initial boost in the recruiting coaching tree. He's also putting in some dirty work in the architect tree, and apparently he's quite the motivator. But honestly, all that's really going to help us is the recruiting tab, and he doesn't have that much progress here, but some's better than none. So our first bit of business is roster evaluation. I mean, we're at least okay at quarterback for probably the next 2 seasons, but at running back, a 1-star true freshman would probably start for us. I'm actually going to write all this down in my Hogwarts notebook. Oh no, we might actually need 3 receivers minimum. Left tackles in shambles. And of course, our highest overall player is a senior. At least our second highest rated player is our redshirt sophomore. He should be coming back. Or maybe not, because we don't meet his deal breaker. If my best returning player actually enters the portal after year 1, you'll see a grown 29-year-old man cry. There's no chance these are our 3 centers. Defensive end isn't good. Defensive tackle might even be worse. There's absolutely no way this is a D1 linebacker core. That's just not a real cornerback room. Oh my god, do we even need a kicker and punter? I think it's safe to say we have our work cut out for us. Trying to be smart here with our red shirts. Now let the recruiting officially commence. I'll tell you right now, I'm not wasting my time on a single 1-star. It's just not happening. So we do actually have a 3-star cornerback interested in us. Probably literally add every single 3-star that's interested in us. A 3-star athlete and a 3-star quarterback. And all these positions right here back to back to back are all positions we desperately need. We'll add Zane to the board as well, as also Noah Westbrook. I think Raphael's probably going to be the last wide receiver we add for now. Definitely need outside linebackers, so Martin Eagles, welcome to the board. Also, Chris Middlebrooks, another 3-star guard. And after that, it's a bunch of 2-stars. I'm really about to add a 5'11" outside linebacker and a 6'1" sub 300-pound defensive tackle. We do need a corner, so Dennis Berry will be added. Do need a couple middle linebackers, so Randy's on the board. And after that, dude, it's a bunch of 1-stars. Like, are there even players out there that have us number 1 on their board? Yes, but it's literally nothing but 1-stars. We're gonna have to freaking work. I am not relegating myself to having to recruit Joff Sanzenbacher. So for strategic reasons, even though my board isn't complete yet, I think I'm gonna focus on these recruits for now. So our first course of action is pretty boring. I'm just gonna sit here and offer a scholarship to all 22 of these prospects. Maybe we can snag a commitment. Like, sometimes it's random and they'll commit immediately. They'd be selling their soul to the worst team in all of college football currently. So I really wouldn't blame them if nobody committed right away to us. And as we probably could have guessed, not a single commitment. And now I think we're going to use the rest of our 340 hours to scout. First thing, I want to scout wide receiver because that's such an important position for us. Unfortunately, Sean doesn't look way too crazy. At least Donovan has 94 speed. Now, Raphael, come on, be a gym, be a gym, be a gym. He's not a gym, but at least he's also not a bust. Now, next, running back, so important for us. DeMarcus Rocha, you can literally start for us as a true freshman if you're not way too shabby. He's going to come in with, that's probably like a 71, 72. Corner was bad too, so I'm gonna go ahead and scout both of the cornerbacks we have on the board. Maybe we have 1 gym. No? Come on, Dennis, be a gym, brother. I'm begging you. Has 83 speed. That's just not good. What about this offensive tackle? Looks okay. What about Noah Westbrook? We got ourselves our first gym, so Noah, hopefully you become a Cardinal. Now, I do want to scout this athlete, which looks like he's going to be a defensive end, and he's a bust. so that sucks. But he's still probably good enough to start for us, so I'm going to keep him on our board. Last but not least, we're going to scout Jace Bynum here. 79 speed isn't too terrible for a quarterback, but that's all the hours we got left. So now we move and advance into week 0. Now I think it's time to officially fill out our board. Let's see which prospects we can try and grab from Indiana. Doesn't seem like a single soul, so we might have to look elsewhere. Big time here. Zaire Ruggs, 4-star center, has a possibility of potentially being interested. Dominic Jeffrey, 4-star tackle from Pennsylvania. Welcome to the board. It's probably just wasted time though. Can't go wrong targeting a 4-star tight end. Have another 3-star running back right here, Evan Schultz. We do need a kicker, so maybe we can work something out here with Marco. We do need a strong safety on the board. Vince Octavian, he's 6'2". Kind of fits the mold of what I'm looking for. So only a few more positions, so I think we have a recruiting board filled out. Avery Gainwell, 6'3", 231, listed as an athlete, but also shows up as a middle linebacker, so we need another one. Hopefully he'll be interested. Last but not least, we need to add another defensive tackle to the board. We need him badly. Braden Gash is 6'6", 329. Get ready to learn Ball State, buddy. So just like the course of action was last week, we're gonna go ahead and offer every single player that we just added to our board. But again, highly doubt anybody's gonna commit. Maybe a punter. Now with all the scholarships offered, it's now time to figure out how in the world I allocate the rest of my 305 hours. Let me tell you something, 305 hours is nothing in Dynasty. The only problem is we're literally not gonna have any time to scout anybody else. Sometimes you just have to sacrifice something. We're just currently DMing every single player. Nothing weird at all, you know, just sliding into the DM of a bunch of 18 and 17-year-old young men. I'm telling you right now, this recruiting is gonna be one heck of a freaking grind. Wish me luck. Probably only end up with like 7, 8 of these guys actually committing. Time to advance to our second consecutive bye week to start the season. And as mentioned, you see our second highest rated player has a pretty big risk of transferring, but at least no recruits locked us out just yet. Okay, so we jumped up to number 1 on a lot of these prospects board, but there's a lot of guys we have work to do. Like, oh god, Kevin DeLuca, he's gone. Like, we might as well just take him off the board. Rather unfortunate, but Kelvin's replaceable. Like Elijah Ruggs, who's gonna take his spot. All the guys we offered last week aren't showing much interest, but just give him a minute. Now Juan here at corner is getting kind of close to committing already, but I'm kind of scared Illinois is sort of close, so I'm gonna add some extra time on him. Same thing with Indiana and Sean Gibbs, like 2 Big Ten teams scourging for Ball State recruits, but to try to be safe, I'll search his social media for some bad tweets. Indiana wants everybody I got. Oh no, Larry wants to go to Louisville. I'm gonna keep fighting though. I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna search for cancelable tweets. If he has anything whatsoever cancelable on his Twitter account, you best believe that's getting forwarded ASAP to the Louisville Athletic Department. What's Notre Dame doing offering 3 stars? I am not letting Indiana steal my gym over here. No shot. I think our last 5 minutes of the week is going to go to this running back because we just need one so bad. I have a feeling though, as we advance into week 2, we're going to have so many players lock us out. I just know it's going to happen. Called it. Who cares about a Mickey Mouse 2-star anyway? So we'll replace that tackle who locked us out with 6'7", 3-star Austin Arnold. Also, we'll add Quincy Sheets right outside linebacker. He's 6'3", 242, so he's a big boy. We'll offer them some scholarships. Still no interest on these heathens. Dude, this quarterback's getting kind of close to committing. So is that gem of a right tackle. God, I don't think we're going to be able to overtake Notre Dame. Why do they keep stealing so many of our players? Just because you're from Indiana doesn't mean you have to take our 3 stars. I'll add 5 points though to try to save face. Yeah, dude, Larry's a lost cause, unfortunately. Surely we can surpass Central Michigan for Gerald. Outside linebacker front is not looking good right now. This recruiting, man, gets down to the nitty gritty. Wasn't Juan like super close to committing? Like, what happened? I think I'm gonna actually finish scouting this quarterback since I have some leftover time. And judging by his stats, he's probably like a 70, 71 overall as a freshman. Like, nothing too crazy, but nothing terrible outside of his awareness. So what we do from here is simulate to the next week, and we lost to FCS Midwest. I told you guys this team was the worst in the game. But we are going to simulate the entirety of the season. We're only going to play if we make the conference championship or if somehow we eventually make the college football playoff. And as we look at the current college football Football Top 25. We are going to be doing this series season by season, so today's episode will only be season 1. But if I see you guys do enjoy this concept quite a bit, you'll see season number 2 in your sub box ASAP. So leave some love. How are we supposed to beat Miami? See, like, our influence on James went backwards. Like, I thought he was legit about to commit. I don't get it. Gotta keep the head down, keep moving forward. We're second on the board for this 4-star tight end. Hold on a second. We had a little extra 5 minutes to search that social for anything cancelable. Same thing, we lost a lot of influence on our gym tackle. What are the odds we can actually steal Cam away from Notre Dame? And another one, dude, I think Martin Eagles is just best to be taken off the board. Just save that time. Here's another one, dude. Like, 2-star Dennis Berry, we're so far behind Western Michigan. If he has the low ambition to want to go to a directional Michigan school, we're taking this bad boy off of our board and we'll spend our points elsewhere, such as on Max Crum. Now, we're 7th on the list of this strong safety, where his only offer, so maybe we'll jump up here fast. The kicker and the punter still not interested, though. Pretty bad when I could say I thought it was going to be a lot worse than 37-14. Harassing his family worked! Now, I gotta see, is anybody ready for a visit yet? Yes. But I don't even feel like it's worth the points to schedule a visit for Cam. Like, he's going to Notre Dame. What are we doing? Let's just save our time, get off our board. We'll be taking over the state of Indiana soon enough. Now, Gerald, though, we can schedule a visit for him. Now, I'm worried that when we schedule him to visit, we're gonna lose. And I have absolutely no idea what he's interested in, so we're gonna have to take a guess. Shows you how bad we are. 6'5" Jamal Lasco's gonna take his spot. Yo, we are now 3rd on Zaire Ruggs' board. Like, if he commits to us as a 4-star center, he'll be starting day 1, no questions asked. Make sure we scour through his liked tweets, though. Ooh, we're now 1st on the board for that 6'6" defensive tackle. Like, I kind of want to try to scout him, but we don't have enough time, so that's not gonna work. And we're 1st on the board for our strong safety that I was targeting. 1st for the kicker, too, but unfortunately not the punter. And with this last move, I think we're done for another week of recruiting. Now, the question here is, can we finally win our first game of the year? Because if we keep losing, dude, it's very possible some of those recruits start to lose faith in us. At least we had something go right. But we lost? How'd we win Defensive Player of the Week and lose by 7? They had double the amount of offense. They had 1 pick and 5 tackles. Interesting. Let's see what our 3rd consecutive loss did to recruiting. I don't think it damaged us too much. Hold on a second, brother. We are now 1st on the board for 3 straight 4-stars. I might just be the best recruiter of all time. We even gained ground on our punter. Now, Randy's the only other player that wants to visit, so we'll go ahead and schedule him week 6 as well. At least we can pitch proximity to home. Indiana's getting really close on us for our quarterback, so I have 5 points to spend, and I'm going to use them on Mr. Bynum. Can we just please win a game for once so I don't get fired? The streak is over! Got a 28-20 fat dub. I'm talking about Kelly. Like, keep in mind, he's probably still going to be our starter next year. We have Western Michigan now. We got to win this game because we have recruits visiting. And right now, dude, recruiting is all that freaking matters. Gosh dang it, dude. Illinois passed us for Donovan. Oh, not only that, Indiana passed us for James. It was just bound to happen. Is he ready to visit at least? Yes, that could help out. Can't visit, though, until week 9. Again, thank God for proximity to home. That literally used up every little bit of our time. Oh, no, too. Illinois passed us for DeMarcus. We finally win a game. We go backwards in all these recruits. At least we're still leading for these 4-stars. Let's see if we can cook up our first commitment of the year since we have prospects visiting. Come on, I'll even take a 2-star. Oh, no, we didn't. We won Offensive Player of the Week. Does that mean we won, which would be big? We lost again. We've literally only had 2 Conference Players of the Week, and we've lost both times. Dude, this might actually be a short rebuild, because I possibly could get fired. Our goal was to only win 4 games, and we're on the hot seat. Oh, no. Imagine we go through all of this just to get fired. Oh, no, we got passed up on a ton of our prospects. And what sucks is I really don't have the time to schedule any of these visits. I have enough time to schedule 1. And looking at like the realistic candidates, probably our best bet is to schedule James. Schedule him to come in week 9. I would just love for some of these guys to commit pretty soon. Oh gosh, Kentucky offered Quincy Fogg. That's not good. Oh man, I feel like I need to schedule a visit ASAP with them. We're still doing fine though. We're still still exceeding expectations around here. Can we just win a freaking game, though? Lost by 3. I'm supposed to win 4 games this season. I seriously might get fired. I'm not even kidding. Well, fellas, the Mickey Mouse run comes to an end. Dominic Jeffrey apparently got offered by Ohio State. Like, it's probably best to just take him off our board. Like, let's be honest, dude. He's not choosing us over Ohio State. Gotta find somebody to replace him with. Maybe 6'6" Titus Huber? Unfortunately, again, we only have time for one more player to visit. Gosh, we lost out on the running back, too. I just feel like we should take him off our board. Honestly, I think our guy might be Noah Westbrook. He's a gem. He's a solid right tackle. Don't want Indiana stealing him from us. So we'll schedule him here week 9 versus Northern Illinois. Thank God he has A+ proximity to home. Now I've got to find another running back. 6'3" Sean Hamels? I mean, he's from New Jersey, so I don't know why I'd come all the way to Indiana to Ball State, but I'll shoot my shot. Imagine we replace that 3-star with a 6'3", 227-pound running back. After starting the season 1-5, can we beat a 4-2 SEC team? I want to see who Vanderbilt's beat this year. Oh no, so much bad happened. So much bad happened. Gosh dang it. So yeah, 3 of our recruits commit elsewhere, including our 94 speed receiver. Thankfully, I can finally schedule a visit for Quincy Fogg. Kentucky is starting to push fast, dude. I'll schedule the visit week 10, actually, I think. Or should I do it week 11? That's a big boost. We're sending the freaking dogs. I'm even also gonna DM them. And unfortunately, all 3 of these guys we once led for, but I think it's just time to let go because there's just no way we gain ground on all these Big Ten teams. Which I'll leave the quarterback on the board one more week because he does visit. We got a ton of players we got to add here. JUCO DeMarco Higgins, I'll take a JUCO. What about 6'5" Jeremy Beck? We also could use another middle linebacker and another cornerback. 6'2" with good size. Time to offer all these scrubs. Hopefully I'm not wasting my time. Like, literally. Speaking of removing prospects, this guy David Egbule, 2-star, like, I'm not going to waste my time on you either. We'll try to get JUCO Josh Godwin instead. Probably need to have Shaq visit. We'll also have him visit week 11, which is like a must-win game now. You know what's also a must-win game? This week. We have a ton of prospects visiting. This is like our last chance to land that 3-star quarterback, at least get back into the mix. Looks like we jumped up to number 2 for him. At least we won a game. Hold on, how did I miss that we beat Vanderbilt? We beat an SEC team. I was actually having a pretty good season. We were 1-5 at the time. Now we're on a 2-game winning streak. If we can win one more game this season, I might not actually get fired. Getting fired would screw up the rebuild just a little bit, so I hope that doesn't come to fruition. Again, man, I just don't think it's realistic. James has a visit to Indiana here very soon. Best thing to do, honestly, is probably just remove him from our board, which means I still do want to try and target another quarterback. How about Bryce Flynn, a scrambler from Indiana? Stay in your hometown, please. Oh no, dude, Kentucky is catching up fast for Quincy. You know what? I'm gonna go all out. He's visiting this week. We're just gonna send the house at him. Like, this is by far the number 1 prospect I want this year. So I have enough time to schedule 1 visit. Probably Raphael Ertz. So he's about to visit Akron soon. He could visit us this week, and maybe we could sway his decision if we win. Leaves us with 25 minutes to spread around. Oh no, Michigan State offered Quincy. That's definitely not good, especially with him being from Michigan. Yeah, I forgot about Sean Hamels, dude. I want him so bad. All right, hopefully all this works. Please don't lose anybody this week. Please don't lose anybody this week. We didn't, thank God. Yo, it doesn't look like, though, we're at risk of losing that offensive guard anymore. We are at risk of losing a 73-overall wide receiver who's probably one of our best receivers at this point, but apparently he loves our playing style now. Gosh dang it, dude. Kentucky passed us for Quincy. They've came out of nowhere, dude. Like, do I continue to send the house at him? I mean, like, I should because he's visiting this week. And of course, Michigan State passes up immediately for Quincy. I'm gonna see if I can scrounge together enough time to at least have 1 player visit this week. Honestly, it might as well take Jamal off our board. There's just no shot we're getting him. So do we go with Chris? Because Purdue's kind of gaining ground, or do I go with Zane? We need an offensive guard. He's the only one on our board. Purdue and Indiana starting to make up some ground, so I'm going to go ahead and schedule the visit with him, and the last visit we have is week 13. Big Chip Ramsey's going to be our replacement guard on the board. And I'm not going to lie, at this point in the season, when you consider the fact you have teams like LSU, Georgia, South Carolina, Miami with like 20 recruits committed already, and we are the only school with 0, kind of starting to worry me a little bit. Now this game versus Miami, Ohio, since it is such a big game with so many recruits visiting, I am going to jump in, simulate a bit, and see if I need to jump in, because we've got to win. Like, got to. Our biggest game of the season so far, without a doubt. Honestly, surprised there's more than 3 people in the stands with the season we're having. I guess this is a rivalry game. Gosh, they went on top in 2 seconds. But we answered immediately, thank God. Defense, please. Defense, please. Off the field, off the field, off the field. Thank you. At least our kicker, who's like a 59 overall, made a 45-yard field goal to take the lead. Defense coming up huge right now. Unfortunately, they got a field goal to tie the game. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. Bang, bang, bang. Touchdown. Ball State right before the half. Exactly what we needed. They scored a touchdown in like 5 seconds. What the frick? That kind of puts a damper in things. So that takes us into the half, unfortunately. I feel kind of disappointed, you know, that we're not winning by 7. They get the ball to start the half too. Oh no, they're moving it down the field. Come on, defense, thank you. Yes, thank God. Our 70 overall running back, Charlie Spigal, gives Ball State the lead. Can our defense come up big once again? That's another huge return. That's what happened before half. Oh, there they go. There they go. 4th and 4. They punted the ball. Why would you punt the ball there? Come on, let's try to win this thing right here, dude. Nope. Gotta kick a field goal. And he made it, thank God. Makes it a 2-possession game. Our 59 overall kicker is killing it right now. And of course, they're moving down the field. They're gonna score a touchdown, aren't they? Yep. 3-point game. Try my absolute hardest to end things right here, dude. This could be it. This could be it, please. Did he overthrow him? No, he didn't. Ball State, touchdown. Rivalry game winners. All those recruits visiting this week are so happy. And I will be so happy if at least some of them commit. He scored a touchdown. That's kind of crazy. Oh, I missed it. Another crazy kick return. To my shock, they're not doing the onside kick. Well, fellas, that's 1 first down. Not quite a second first. Oh, that was just absolutely horrid. And we had a player get hurt too. So that means we had to use a timeout. My God, you know what? Just for that, we're pulling out the money play. I cannot believe that. They should have had to use their last timeout and get the ball back with like 20 seconds. You know, just for that, we're in the jet touch pass. Come on, please, end it here. I beg. Get the block. That's going to be a first down and much more. Just fall down. Don't fumble. That's game. Go back to Miami, Ohio. That's game, boys. Let me tell you something. That was stressful. I just really hope, though, with those recruits visiting, that was all worth it. If the 4-star tight end commits this week, I'm telling you, I'll be the happiest man in the galaxy. We didn't get a single commitment. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. When did Indiana pass us for Noah Westbrook? Oh, that's the gem I wanted. The 6'3 running back locked us out, and so did the 6'6 left tackle. I mean, we're back up to first on Quincy Fogg, but, like, I just feel like Kentucky's gonna grab him from us here soon. At least we had the offensive player of the week. That makes me feel better for not having a single commit up to this point. Gosh, we gotta find a way to get another offensive tackle. Maybe we can get Corey Mayo? Big 6'6 Terrence Carver? Oh, dude, that free safety. Indiana's just gonna steal Shaq Disley from us. He visited this last week, but Indiana, he visits this week. He's gonna commit. That's a fact. Oh, let's stop wasting time on the guy I've been recruiting since freaking day 1. I told you guys, recruiting with the worst team in the game is not gonna be easy. You know what? Let's get 6'3 Barry Johns to replace him. Let's get Quincy Sheets to visit, because maybe we get past Michigan State. Hopefully we win this game, though. Big, massive freaking week here. Dude, Quincy is so close to committing, dude. We are barely in front of Kentucky, and he's gonna visit him in a few weeks, but maybe we can get him to commit before then, but there's nothing else I can do. I'm literally sending the house. Oh gosh, now Wisconsin's trying to steal our center from us. We're no longer locked out on this running back. What in the world? Let's add some time back for Sean Hamels, although I just don't think we're going to be able to pass Boston College. It's worth a shot. Anybody else can visit during the regular season because we no longer have any more home games after this week. Might as well spend those points elsewhere, like possibly on Quincy Sheets. Oh gosh, Maryland passed us up for Jeremy. Yeah, we're just absolutely not getting them. Need to replace them ASAP with another receiver. Maybe JUCO Dallas Smythe. He's tiny, but we take all shapes and sizes at Ball State. Hold on a second. I just noticed we won last week against Buffalo, which means we're on a 4-game winning streak right now. If we can win one of our last 2 games of the season, we're somehow bowl eligible, which would be absolutely nuts and 100% a success in our first year with the worst team in the entire freaking nation. Unfortunately, no shot to make the MAC championship though. I might actually jump into this game too, because this is another pretty important recruiting week. Of course, they go up 7-0 early. Come on, fight back. Gotta have a touchdown. Thank you. Defense, please. Defense, please. Defense, yes. Good field position here. 4th and 6 now. We're jumping in. Little slip screen. Need 1 block. We got it. First down. Let's go. Let's go, Clark. Come on, score. So close. So close. So close. We give this to our backup running back here, Clark. Once again, touchdown Ball State. That's a touchdown lead. Defense coming up big again. And then we just go 3 and out, and they have great field position. Our special teams is worse than our offense and defense, although our defense is looking pretty good today. Come on. Starting to cook. We're starting to cook. That's a long 15-yard penalty, I have to say. 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, touchdown, Ball State, 2-possession lead. Let's just not do what we did last game and give a quick touchdown before half. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yes. 4th and 2. Missed the field goal. Actually, a block. Well, that was just like a weird range of emotions. We go into half up by 2 touchdowns. Bowling Green is going to make it a 1-touchdown game. Come on, we got to answer. Got to answer. Big play. Touchdown. Huge 40-yard touchdown pass. I love it. One more stop. One more stop. One more stop. Please, please. We're not going to get it. They're going to score. They scored a touchdown. This is going to turn into a freaking Ball State Bowling Green shootout. 3rd and 8. 4th and 1. They're probably going to go for it, and they got it. Of course they did. They're gonna win the game. No, they didn't. They fumbled the ball. They fumbled the ball. Huge. Come on. Let's answer, please. 3rd and 7. We got a punt, of course. Look at the returns they get every time. 4th and 5. They went for it again and freaking got it. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 10. 4th and 2. They got it again. They scored. Nah, give me the freaking ball, dude. We are locking in. We're about to be bowl eligible. Give it to the running back. Get some yards here. Hand off. I love it. More of that. Oh, no, I shouldn't have lobbed it. Oh, my gosh, no, we might have just lost it. I meant to bullet pass it. Gosh, dang it. Our defense, thank God, only allows a field goal. Time to put up the clutchest drive of my freaking career right here. That's just a horrible start. There we go. There we go, baby. I mean, I'll run it back. I'll take whatever I can get, doing whatever I have to do at this point. Come on, block for me. We take that. We take that. A minute left to go. Don't have to be way too crazy. I still have a single timeout. Tight end's going to be open. Make the grab. Right out of bounds. 34 yards away from bringing the least talented team in the nation to a bowl game in just 1 season. Somehow that worked. Actually, I wish you wouldn't have caught that. No, dude. Here we go. 4th and 7, game on the line. We are going to our bread and butter. When in doubt, call what we do best. Sweep, toss, running. Huge. Absolutely huge. Let's take this bad boy to the house. Or not. Let's actually go out of bounds. Shoot some more clock. 5 yards. Do we have what it takes? Up the middle. Let's just not fumble. Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. Touchdown, Ball State. No way they scored a touchdown in 18 seconds, right? I know for a fact I have seen much crazier. I can't believe the 10 people in the bleachers got to witness this. Now, what the heck does a Bowling Green have up their sleeve here? Hopefully a pick 6 to make me feel a little bit better. What are we doing? Make him fumble. Caught the ball. That's just kind of unfortunate. Oh, man, they're already pulling out the Hail Mary. Can we just, like, sack the quarterback? Oh, God, he made it to the end zone. Swat it down. Swat it down, please. Well. What can you say? What can you freaking say? That is actually unbelievable. We're only gonna lose probably 3 or 4 prospects because of that play. That is actually the most insane thing I have ever seen in my life. Like, I don't even know how to respond. I'm not even mad. Now, my question for you guys is, do you believe in miracles? I do, because I just witnessed that play 2 seconds ago. So who knows? Well, that was just a stinker, wasn't it? Gosh, take it, dude. We move. I played my heart out. Can't do anything about it. Let's go lose all of our recruits. Only thing that'll make me feel better about that is if our freaking 4-star tight end can commit. If he commits to Kentucky here, like, something's gone wrong in my life. I'm getting bad karma for something. No commits? Oh my god, are you kidding me? There is just no way that just happened. Oh! You know what? It's just more motivation. It's more motivation to be great, boys. Not to mention Raphael left us. You know what? I'm gonna take all of those points I was spending on Quincy and put them right on Zaire. We can't lose all the 4 stars we are leading for. We're not gonna get Quincy either. I just know it. We just need to take them off the board. We just need to use our points elsewhere. Whoa! Sorry, Joe. I just can't have that. Gotta resort to Jaleel Tolson and Joe Pierschbacher. Yeah, there's no point in wasting time in this running back either. Like, he'd have been nice at 6'3", 227, but it's just not gonna happen. It's unrealistic. Take him off the board. Do we even have a running back in the board now? We have 1, Evan Schultz, but unfortunately we need 2 because our running back room is putrid. Maybe Sam Epperson isn't the same size as our other running back target that we took off the board, but 6'2", 230 is still pretty wild for a running back. He's gonna get offered 2. Whether or not he cares, who knows? We need another wide receiver on the board. Cesar Gee is 6'5", 192. I'm gonna end up with 3 commits all year. Can we just please beat 3-8 Ohio and finish the season bowl eligible? That would make up for that nonsense last week. Still no commitments. At least Jackson Weekhold went out with 15 tackles. We lost, though. Not only did we lose, that's our worst loss of the season. I mean, I guess I can understand the low morale. Yay, Zane committed to Wyoming. Just what I was looking for. Oh, Wisconsin passed us for Zane. Gosh. Now I gotta go add another center. I gotta add another defensive end. I mean, there's still Isaac Creer who's interested in us, and Dom Menace. We literally just added this guy to the board and he immediately locked us out. It is so insane to me that we've had so many players so close to committing and we haven't had 1 single commit. Oh no. Oh, now they're trying to steal my strong safety. I will not freaking allow it. Can't believe they passed me up and I even sent the house. I'm not gonna be able to land Middlebrooks either. Dude, that's just another player I have to take off my board. You know how much easier this would have been if I just went after 1 stars? Oh great, we already got locked out of 2 of the guys we added. So we can manage staff. So what do? Do I fire my offensive coordinator? I'm scared though if I do, it'll mess up the playing style and I'll just make a ton of players transfer away and it could mess up some of my recruits. So I don't think I'm gonna worry about that, nor am I gonna worry about the defense. I don't even know if I could hire anybody better. I'm freaking Ball State. But I just want to relax for a second before we get into off-season recruiting. I just want to see what's going on in the college football world. Heisman finalists, it's Jalen Milroe, Will Howard, Tyler Shock, Dylan Gabriel, Miles Price is just not who I expected to be there. How about the college football playoff bracket? Not way too insane. UAB's got the group of 5 bid. Miami looks like they're going to be the 1 seed. Maybe that answers why Kentucky stole so many of our prospects. Tail Kelly, who's probably going to come back next year. 18 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Like, we want to see a little bit more, but it wasn't absolutely terrible. We could not run the football for anything. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like our running back's a 73 overall or anything. Ty Robinson led us with 671 yards. But unfortunately, it looks like it says we don't have the deal breaker anymore. That makes sense. Thought we were good. If he transfers away, that's our best receiver gone. We didn't have a soul over 4 sacks. That's disgusting. I would love to have somebody putting up numbers like this one day. Hey, look, my buddy. Only 4 1,000-yard rushers seems kind of crazy. And J.P. Richardson just blew everybody else out the water, although Miles Price did have 18 touchdown receptions. That does seem weird for a Heisman winner. Barely over 1,000 yards. Wait, why did the kicker commit to Missouri? We were number 1 on his board the whole entire time. Oh, this is so hard. Like, how are they even recruiting? Like, you can't recruit during conference championship week. That's not fair. Wonder if we'll have a Ball State player win this one day. Do I have any job offers? Can I leave Ball State? Akron wants me. That's not happening. So we have early National Signing Day. We don't have a single soul. Really wish we had a kicker. Oh, we fell down on to a 4th for our strong safety 2. This is so bad. Oh my gosh, we have so much we're gonna have to do this offseason to have any sort of respectable class. Like, we might get 5 commits all year. Oh, now we're gonna miss out on Chip Ramsey because Washington State just decides to come out of nowhere with an offer. Kentucky offers our JUCO wide receiver. They just steal everybody from us. Let's go add some last-second prospects. Mike Wimper. Am I really gonna sign a kicker with the last name Wimper? God, dude, do I try to sign Richard Biggums? Let's go for Von Mills at center. Gosh, and the only guard I can sign now is a 2-star. You live and you freaking learn, I guess. We still can target Russ Nunn here and James Mount. Oh, I can't offer him scholarships this week, though. Look at the top classes, dude. Georgia has 33 commits. Look at me. At least Oregon State doesn't make me feel way too bad. It's all for a purpose, though, fellas. We're gonna be fine. Oh, no big deal. Just 2 of my best returning offensive players at risk of transferring. Why is Memphis and App State offering me their head coaching jobs? They went 10-4 and 9-4 last season. That just shows you how impressive it is that we won 5 games with Ball State in our first year. Second round of the college football playoff is set. Ooh, UAB was so close to the upset. Ooh, so we got ourselves a Utah-Oregon national championship. Honestly, I hope Utah wins it because I see Oregon winning it all the time. Of course Oregon wins it. They have unlimited Nike money. Get us into the offseason, dude. I want to start recruiting like a madman. I want to end up with at least 20 to 25 commits. Oh, here we go with the players leaving nonsense. Wait, I don't think our wide receivers transfer. Or our offensive guard. That's good. Now our running back. I don't know why he wants to leave. I'll try to persuade him to stay, and he's staying. I mean, I really don't care about this backup middle linebacker, but we'll see if he'll come back. Don't care. It's time for everything we've been through this offseason to come to fruition right here. Can't believe this guy strung us along all season. Want to see if we got any players drafted, though. Maybe our guard? Nope, of course. Here we go, fellas. What the frick do we do here? Like, do I even bother? Let's offer scholarships to literally all of these guys. I'm not gonna lie, dude. If I end up with like 4 commits and like the last 5 hours of my life was just absolutely worthless, gonna be pretty sad. Now, what I do want to see if there's any players at all in the portal that are any bit interested in me. Yo, Gavin Garcia from Kent State. We're second on his board. What the heck? An offensive guard from Louisiana? And a corner transfer from UL Monroe? And a center from Florida? Don't mind if I do. Make sure I offer all of them scholarships. Now, is there anybody out there ready to visit me? Yes, a lot of players. Okay, Ruggs wants to visit. Now, that could be big. We can let him visit the first week of the offseason. Need to prioritize the guys that might flip elsewhere. Maybe we could still possibly land Dallas. I'm going to have to just guess that he cares about staying close to home. Southern Miss is coming pretty hard after this JUCO defensive tackle, so I need to add some good minutes to him. Also, I just realized that scrambler athlete quarterback has his number 1 on the board. I'm going to go ahead and schedule a visit because I need at least 1 quarterback. I just want 1 quarterback in this class. I don't think we're going to get chipped from freaking Washington State. Like, what are we doing? Unless I hard sell, and I can't even do that. I want Dom pretty bad, so I'm going to contact his friends and family. And the rest of these guys, for now, I'm just probably going to spend like 10 points on them and hope they gain some interest. Some of them can just go ahead and commit, please. Oh, so not only do we schedule a visit, dude, I can just send a house at Ruggs. Imagine we still were able to sign a 4-star. I'm going to try my absolute freaking hardest. I just don't know if it's possible that we actually make up that ground on Wisconsin. That's going to be a lot of wasted time, but I think it's worth it. Still can't believe we got that close to the tight end earlier. Just please tell me we get 1 single commit. That's all I'm asking for. We still aren't getting commits, and there we go, dude. Oh, Ruggs commits to Wisconsin. I tried my freaking hardest. Well, at least we get a lot of time back. Oh, now Minnesota's coming in for Sanders. You just can't steal our middle linebacker from us. You know what? We're going to let you visit this week. We're not letting Minnesota steal you. Well, we're getting kind of close on Chip Ramsey here. We can schedule his visit too, so maybe we can overtake Washington State if he has a good visit this week. I'm gonna have to take a guess too that he's a big playing time guy. Isaac, oh no, Michigan State's gonna pass us up. Might as well remove him from the board. I probably just need to kind of go crazy here. We can go ahead and schedule a visit for this offensive guard, which we need pretty big. We can go ahead and schedule a visit with this offensive guard, and I'm just gonna have to take a guess, and I'm gonna guess that he wants to play early. And we can schedule a visit with this cornerback if we can get enough time. Now we can schedule his visit. Again, we're just gonna have to take a freaking blind guess. Please tell me we will finally get our first freaking commit of the season. We don't. Transfer portal receivers gone. Portal guards gone. So somehow we overtook Kentucky for this receiver. I'll take it. We overtook Washington State too for Chip Ramsey. We're first on so many boards, I just can't schedule all these visits. I don't have enough time. Now, Gavin Garcia, I'll definitely schedule a visit so he can possibly pass up his #1 school. Yeah, I don't think we're beating out Baylor for this cornerback, unfortunately. Nor are we going to beat out these schools for this offensive guard. God, we got to find a different strong safety. There's no strong safeties out there. So maybe I can just double up on free safety. Hopefully it's not too late for them. I'm not gonna lie, dude, this is stressing me the frick out. We had Caleb Downs into the portal. My God, dude. This was a stacked transfer portal. And nothing crazy at quarterback. Of course, one of them committed to Texas. Like he'll ever start over Arch Manning. The good thing here is I have enough hours to schedule 3 visits, but 3 visits only. Now I think Braden Gash is gonna be one of the guys I get to visit this week because he's 6'6", 329 pounds at defensive tackle. We need defensive tackle badly. Hopefully that gets him to commit. We need left tackle bad too, so hopefully this will make Austin Arnold commit. Please, dear God. Actually, it might not be good for him to visit because nothing that he likes, I'm good at. So that might, I don't know if that would make him go backwards, so I'm actually going to abort mission there. We need D-line pretty bad, so I think Elijah Ruggs is going to be my next visit. Oh my God, the same problem with him. Oh, Avery Gainwell instead. Oh my gosh, like what do I do? You know what, let's get this tight end on campus. Screw that. And I suppose this defensive tackle because we need one pretty badly as well. At least we have proximity to home for him. At least Oregon State's still struggling. Come on, just please give me my first commit of the season. Thank God! Denario Sizemore, you are officially a channel legend. Like 4.5 hours in the making, we finally get our first commit. And it's the only one we get. It's literally all gonna come down to this freaking final week. I mean, I just can't believe we haven't had more commitments than this. Oh gosh, Minnesota's trying to swoop in last minute for our middle linebacker. No, dude, I am sending the freaking house. Oh, of course, freaking Washington State passes up for Chip Ramsey too. And they get a visit next week. I have to do the same, dude, and just send the freaking house at them. Same thing with Dallas. Kind of worried Kentucky's gonna swoop in. Surely Buffalo won't pass us up, right? I gotta have this kicker, dude. Like, I just absolutely have to. And this center is like sort of interested. Scar just doesn't like us. Now this wide receiver, there's potential here. We definitely could use another young wide receiver. Oh man, we couldn't pass up Western Michigan. Are you serious? Florida State passes for this center. That sucks. Might as well take them off the board and just try a Hail Mary for somebody else. This cornerback, what's the odds I can swoop in for him? Like the amount of players that I'm #1 on their boards, if I don't get at least like 15 to 20 commitments, something went terribly wrong. Like, where else would they go? I'm going to try one final Hail Mary here because I need a freaking guard badly. So I'll add him to the board. I also need a center. This guy doesn't have an offer, so I'll offer him and see if he commits. Probably not. So I'm going to be these guys' only scholarship offer. Like, surely they commit if I'm their only offer. I'll even DM them. Sweeten the deal. All I have to say, dude, is we're going to need some kind of miracle. I just need at least like 15, 20 commits so it's not a complete failure. We have 1 commit leading into the final week of the recruiting season. I need a ton of commits. We get Joel, so at least we got a punter. We got ourselves a wide receiver. Come on, keep them coming. We got Dom Minnis. I don't think it's going to show all of them. We got ourselves a kicker too. Whoa. So we went from 5th to 1st on this board the last week. We get Russ Nunn. There's absolutely no way that's it. So how many commits did we end up with? Okay, hold on. We got a lot. What in the world? Wait, why did it only show me like 10 prospects? I was stressing the frick out. We did miss out on Chip Ramsey though. It sucks. We got the 1 quarterback that we targeted. We only got 1 running back, which is kind of stinky. We ended up signing 4 wide receivers, which is huge. Ended up with 2 tight ends, 2 offensive tackles, including a 6'7" fella. Unfortunately, didn't sign a single guard. We missed out on everybody all year. But at least we signed somebody at center. Signed 2 defensive ends, 2 defensive tackles, including 6'6" Braden Gash. We didn't lose out on Emmanuel Sanders. 2 corners, which isn't bad again. Only 1 free safety we signed. This guy ended up committing to Florida, even though he didn't have an offer, you weirdo. No strong safeties, but gladly, we got ourselves Mike Wimper at kicker. We got ourselves Joel Iguanagu. So we went from dead last, 1 commitment on the season, 134 out of 134th ranked class, and we end up with definitely not a top 10 class. I'm just hoping we got like a top 50 class. Like maybe a top 60 is more realistic. Like number 2 Utah got 38. Like, come on, would we end up with the 49th ranked class in all of college football when at the beginning of this dynasty, they only wanted me to sign 1 stars? And imagine what we would have been ranked if we got all those 4 stars I was after. Had a better class than Wake Forest, Syracuse, Tulane, an SEC team in Missouri? Dude, that was stressful. Went down to the freaking death. But I'm so proud that somehow, some freaking way, we pulled out the 49th ranked recruiting class in the entire nation with the worst team in the entire country. They all just came here for the coach. So what's super interesting to me is the position changes. Well, that freshman running back comes at a 66 overall, which isn't horrible. After we redshirt him, he'll be like a 75, 76 overall in a year or two. Now, before I lose my train of thought, I gotta go break my heart really quick. I've got to go see how high of an overall that freshman Jim tight end was that Kentucky stole from us at the death. He's a 73 with 86 speed. That hurts so bad. Oh, he's gonna end up like a 90 overall. That's freaking brutal. That's all the reminiscing we're gonna do here. We're gonna move forward, eyes on the prize. Boys, I unfortunately might be cooking something up here because Kyle Kelly, our starting quarterback, is an 80 overall running back. For the best of the team, we're converting him to running back. Caden Simonza, who is the immediate future of the team at quarterback, will start for the next 2 years. We have ourselves now an 80 overall running back, so that's solved for the season. And if you're wondering what's going to happen to Charlie Spagau, he can be converted to fullback and is a 78 overall, and he's the only fullback in the entire team. I have to say, depth at the running back position is pretty dire, though. Now, at wide receiver, we had Cesar Gee come in at a 68 overall. Russ Nunn was only a 65. Ooh, Dallas Smythe was only a 60? Why was he such a high-rated transfer portal target? He'd be better off as a 5'9", 167 tight end. Safe to say that was a bust. Well, Russ Nunn and Cesar Gee should end up being pretty decent players for us, like maybe a year or two down the line. They'll probably start next year. But look at our 2 tight ends that we did land. Denario Sizemore and James Melendez. Sizemore, unfortunately, is more of a blocking tight end with 70 speed, but Melendez has 80 speed, 85 acceleration, and these 2 guys will probably be a high overall in our top 3 in probably 2 seasons. Oh, left tackle so bad. We actually have our true freshman left tackle. Looks like he might start for us this season. Unless we can do some converting around the offensive line so bad. Oh my gosh, we might lose every single game this year. Just kidding, because we can convert him to left guard. We can convert Luke Dalton over to left tackle. We can convert this bad boy over to the center position, because that's where we need it badly. Which will probably start for us this year as a 6'7", 326-pound center. Von Mills was so close to starting as a true freshman. I mean, Corey Mayo came in as a 67 overall, which is pretty solid as a true freshman. Like I said, I'm pretty excited about Austin Arnold and his 6'7", 308-pound frame. Moving on to defense. Oh man, both of our left ends were 64 rated. Oh, our opponent's going to run for a total of 8,000 yards on us next year. Do need to convert one of these fellas over to the right end position. Now, defensive tackle. Oh my gosh. I thought a 3-star JUCO would be better than a 64 overall. Braden Gash, too. That's disappointing. 63 overall. Oh my god, linebacker is so terribly bad. Luckily, we can convert one of these guys over to the other side. Yo, at least Matt Patton comes in at a 69 overall right outside linebacker. We got Jaleel Tolson comes in at a 67. I wonder if any of them could play middle linebacker. Jaleel could play defensive tackle at 635 pounds. Yo, Matt Patton comes in at a 70 overall defensive end. Like, would he start if we converted him there? I mean, possibly. Screw it. Let's see what happens. Looks like Emmanuel Sanders might start as a true freshman. Now at corner, I'm glad we got ourselves Max Crum and Nelson Wint because number 1, like they might get playing time this year. Number 2, we're losing our best 2 corners this next year. I think it's kind of scary that we don't have a single corner over 90 speed. So that's going to probably be something I target next year. Barry Johns comes in at a 65 overall. His speed's a little low. We have to make sure we sign a strong safety this upcoming year because but this depth is not gonna fly. And thankfully, Mike Wimper comes in much higher overall than Jackson Corville, who did go up to a 65. And our punter will have to sit back for a little while. It's his dang kick power that sucks. Oh, we forgot about the most important thing, dude, and that's the athlete position. Bryce Flynn comes in as a 68 overall scrambling quarterback, and then Avery Gainwell. Oh, wow. Yo, where do I even put him? Probably at the other defensive end position. He's a little bit high overall at outside linebacker, but dude, we need him at defensive end badly. He's gonna have 90 speed coming off the edge at 6'3", 231. Oh my god. Like, this guy right here, by far the best recruit we got in this draft class. Like, he can play safety. And don't forget, we always can convert him later, like next season. He could even play cornerback. Oh my gosh, dude, a 6'3", 231-pound cornerback. And I'd like to point out the center that we were leading for half the season came in at a 76 overall. Why does it have to be this way? We should have training results next week, which could be big. Hopefully a lot of our players improve. Dude, we're up to a 79 overall, 80 offense, 79 defense. What the frick? So Samoza's at a 78 overall. Now, running back, Kyle Kelly went up to 84. So apparently we made the right move here. And look at Charlie all the way up to an 80. He's going to be the best fullback of all time. Now at receiver, oh, we only got a 79, 75. Got couple 70s though. Ooh, our tight end's up to 79. Our backup's to 76. Ooh, we got a battle at left tackle. Our left guard went up to an 81. Okay, our centers came out of nowhere to go up to a 74. I was kind of hoping for some crazy growth here from Tyran Tayo. He's actually no longer our highest rated player. That's our freaking converted quarterback to running back. Right tackle went up quite a bit too. Now left end, we got Dakari Frazier up to a 74. Got some improvement at the defensive tackle position. Linebackers up quite a bit. On the inside, dude, where did you come from to go up to a 76? I actually have an 80 overall corner now, 78 overall free safety, 76 overall strong safety. We had some big improvements this offseason. And Jackson Corville went up to a 76? Brother, he was like a 59 when we started. I am flabbergasted at what just happened this offseason. Like, all the true freshmen we thought were going to start probably are going to get redshirted this season. Which, don't get me wrong, that's a good thing for the future of this Ball State football program. Now we've got to cut 15 players off of our roster. Dude, you can get the frick out of here. Feels wrong, but I got to cut a senior. You're like you're doing nothing. Same thing with the 62 overall running back. You don't need a 69 overall senior receiver. I wish I could cut Dallas Smythe. Like, what do we need you for? I will cut the 62 overall junior. And honestly, probably this redshirt sophomore wide receiver only has 88 speed. These decisions are actually pretty freaking tough to make. Redshirt tackle's gone. Oh, his defensive tackle's gone for sure. 63 rated junior redshirt. Yeah, dude, you're not good enough for Ball State. Nor is his 58 overall middle linebacker. Ooh, I guess this redshirt senior 70 can be cut. Only 87 speed. We got 3 more to go. Man, I guess this 69 center can be gone. And so can this 86 speed redshirt freshman wide receiver. 1 more player to go, dude. This is so stressful. This is more stressful than the recruiting. Let's just cut this 68 rated redshirt junior outside linebacker and call it a freaking day. As we advance into the 2025 preseason, we're actually an 80 overall now, which is just nuts considering where we started. Next course of action, custom schedules and set up our new recruiting board. Brother, I can't play Arkansas, Auburn, and Purdue to start the year. That just can't happen. But in the meantime, that'll do it for this first season of the Ball State rebuild. I think we got off to a pretty solid start, but I promise you we're just getting started. Now, after sitting here for over 6+ hours, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, you can click right here to watch another College Football 25 banger. And if you're still here, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. That was a rough one.